Najm ad-Din Ilghazi ibn Artuq was the Turkmen Artukid ruler of Mardin from 1107 to 1122. Biography. His father Artuq was the founder of the Artukid dynasty, and had been appointed governor of Jerusalem by the Seljuk emir Tutush. When Artuq died, Ilghazi and his brother Sogman succeeded him as governors of Jerusalem. In 1096 Ilghazi allied with Dukak of Damascus and Yagisiyan of Antioch against Radwin of Aleppo. Dukak and Radwin were fighting for control of Syria after the death of Tutush. Ilghazi and Dukak eventually quarreled and Ilghazi was imprisoned, leading to the capture of Jerusalem by his brother Sogman. But Ilghazi recovered the city when he was released. He held it until the city was captured by the Fatimid vizier of Egypt, Ali Fd el-Shahanshah, in 1098. After this he sought to make a name for himself in the Jazira, where his brothers had also established themselves. He then entered the service of the Seljuk Sultan Mahmud I, who granted him Hulwan and made him Shina of Baghdad, an office which oversaw the affairs of the Caliph on behalf of the Sultan. Ilghazi was dismissed as Shina in 1104 and became leader of the Artukid family after the death of Sogman that year. This was disputed by Sogman's son Ibrahim, but Ilghazi took Mardin from him in 1108. As head of the Artukids he made no lasting alliances and frequently switched sides, allying with both fellow Muslims and Christian crusaders whenever he saw fit. In 1110 he participated in an unsuccessful siege of Edessa. In 1114 he and his nephew Balak defeated the Seljuk governor of Mosul, Aksungur al-Bursuki, and captured Masud, son of the Seljuk Sultan. In 1115 Ilghazi besieged Homs, but was captured briefly by its governor Kir Khan. Later that year, Roger of Antioch, Baldwin I of Jerusalem, Pons of Tripoli, and Baldwin II of Edessa defended Antioch against the Seljuk general Bursuk, with the aid of Ilghazi, Totakan of Damascus, and Lulu of Aleppo, all enemies of Bursuk. These two armies did not come to battle, although Bursuk was later defeated by Roger at the Battle of Samin. Ilghazi gained control of Aleppo after the assassination of Lulu in 1117. In 1118 he took control of Moyafirikin and pacified the surrounding countryside. In 1119 Ilghazi defeated and killed Roger at the Battle of Ager Sanguinis. Ibn al-Qalanisi describes the victory as one of the finest of victories, and such plenitude of divine aid was never granted to Islam in all its past ages. The Antiochian towns of Athrib, Zerdana, Sarman, Ma'arat al-Numan and Kafatab fell to his army. Ilghazi, however, was unable to extract full profit from his victory. His prolonged drunkenness deprived his army of leadership, and left the Turkmens free to scatter after plunder. Baldwin II soon arrived to drive Ilghazi back, inflicting heavy losses on the Turks in the hard-fought Battle of Hab on August 14, 1119. The next year Ilghazi took Nizabin, and then pillaged the county of Edessa before turning north towards Armenia. In 1121 he made peace with the Crusaders, and with supposedly up to 250,000 troops, including men led by his son-in-law Sadakar and Sultan Malik of Ganja, he invaded Georgia. David IV of Georgia met him at the Battle of Djori and Ilghazi was defeated. According to Matthew of Edessa 400,000 Seljuks were killed. Among the various leaders, only Ilghazi and his son-in-law Dubayz escaped. In 1122 Ilghazi and Balak defeated Joselan of Edessa and took him prisoner, but Ilghazi died in November of that year at Diyarbakir. He was buried at Meyafarikin. Balak succeeded him in Aleppo and his sons Suleiman and Timurtash succeeded him in Mardin. Ibn al-Qalanisi is generally neutral on the character of Ilghazi, and describes only one disgraceful habit of the emir. Now, when Ilghazi drank wine and it got the better of him, he habitually remained for several days in a state of intoxication, without recovering his senses sufficiently to take control or to be consulted on any matter or decision. The Antiochian chronicler Walter the Chancellor was at first also neutral towards Ilghazi, until the Battle of Ager Sanguinis, in which Walter himself was captured. Ilghazi is then described as a tyrant, and the prince of the delusion and descent of the Turkomans. Walter also remarks on Ilghazi's drunkenness. Family and issue. Ilghazi married first Farkhunda Khatun, the daughter of Radwin of Aleppo, but he never actually met her and the marriage was never consummated. He then married the daughter of Totikan of Damascus and had the following children: Ayaz. Gua Khatun married Ubais, Al-Bazam, Shams ad-Dawla Suleiman. Safra Khatun married Husam ad-Din Kurti ibn Toglin Arslan. Yumna Khatun married Asadi ad-Dawla Ilaldi of Amid, al-Said Husam ad-Din Timurtash. He also had a son, Umar, by a concubine, and Nasr by a slave. Another possible son was named Kurzul.